Ithaca, New York. Please welcome Jordan Weltman.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, friends and family. Thank you for being here this evening and supporting the class of 2008 as we take our final step into the world. Class of 008, we've almost done it. All we have to do for the next few hours is behave ourselves, and then we can finally go on our way to start our life as an adult. Can you believe that 13 years ago, we embarked on this journey that has taken us through at least 3 different schools? I still remember my first day of kindergarten, as I'm sure many of you still do. Our mommies and daddies took us to the store to get us a really cool Mighty Morphin Power Rangers backpack with a nifty Toy Story lunchbox. We showed up at school not knowing one and scared to be away from home for a whole day. That first year of kindergarten seemed to last forever. Eventually, we became 6th graders, halfway done with public education. We were the coolest kids on the playground. The 2nd and 3rd graders were our little brothers and sisters who looked up to us and wanted to be able to kick the kickball as far as we could. We really didn't want anything to do with them, but isn't it funny when we grow up what that huge difference doesn't seem so big anymore? After we went to Catalina Island, we started to try and find ourselves. In middle school, we got braces and started dyeing our hair. With our new pimples came our new best friends, our cell phones. Everyone had one. We were texting in the left hand and trying to find the song Stacy's Mom on our iPods in the right. We figured out that not all parties ended with cake and a goodie bag, and that if we pretended like we had facial hair, maybe they wouldn't kick us out of Desert Ridge on the weekends. Middle school was the time for us to start thinking about the life ahead. We headed down the home stretch when we entered high school. Man, was that first day of school scary. We walked upon this huge campus, only knowing the few friends that we knew coming out of middle school. We got our schedules and tried to find our classes. That first day, we didn't know which end was up. We all had maps and tried to figure out why A102 wasn't next to A103. And God forbid, we didn't want to ask those scary seniors with the facial hair. They may try and shove us in a trash can. We learned what high school was about, attending football games and sitting in the dog pound, going to homecoming and hoopcoming games, attending the dances in the quad, playing on the soccer team, and seeing who Mr. Horizon was each year. Eventually, we got wiser and learned that no, there isn't a pool on the roof, and yes, Horizon is much better than PV and Pinnacle. As you sit here tonight in your cap and gown, waiting to hear your name, try to remember what you have accomplished throughout the last 13 years. We have made hundreds of friends. Most of them have made it here tonight, and some have moved away. Every single person that you have met has taught you something about yourself. Take these lessons that you have learned thus far and put them into good use. We all have what it takes to be successful. Look at us. We're about to graduate. What more proof do you need? Looking back, the beginning was only a few short years ago. There are still many endeavors to begin and many more lessons to learn. When you have that diploma finally in your hand, go find the applications for the stuff we have learned. Each and every one of us has the potential to do something miraculous. So leave the school tonight and celebrate safely. And in the morning, turn your heads toward the east and see what the new day brings. Make the most out of life. Remember, you don't stop playing because you get old. You get old because you stop playing. Ladies and gentlemen, it has been my absolute pleasure serving you this year as your president. I thank you from the bottom of my heart for giving me this chance. I now have memories that will last me until the day I die. Have a great evening, and once again, congratulations to each and every one of you.
Thank you, Jordan. Our next student address will be from Horizon's senior class president. President David Dolberg. David will be attending the University of Southern California next year and studying broadcast journalism at the Annenberg School of Communications. He hopes to have his own talk show or sports column one day. Please welcome David Dolberg.